Okay, so I got another video here. This is Isabella Boylston and James Whiteside from ABT, and they're doing class at home during this crisis right now. And so I know you're asking, what do I think about this and that class? And what I think is that they're trying to inject some kind of positive energy into the dance world. You know, making the best of a very difficult situation. I think that they're trying to cheer everyone up, cheer themselves up, and kind of, you know, put some positive energy out there. So for that reason, you know, it's good that they're doing this. It's not just them, other dancers are doing it as well. So go on and do your thing, you know. What I will do is just point out from a coaching perspective what I see technically. And that's for the benefit of these dancers, it's for the benefit of their coaches, it's the benefit of the company, and so forth. So I'll just point out a couple, three things maybe that I see here briefly. Okay, so let's play the video and kind of we'll slow it down at the parts that are technical. So rond de jambe, and let's pause right there. Go back to the. I'm going to focus on Isabella here because she's in front. Okay, so left leg front. Watch the right standing knee. I'm sure there's probably an arrow there. So we're going to go slowly. Front, side, right there. I don't know if you see. Watch the right knee. Right there. Right as she goes to second, from second to arabesque, the knee softens. That right knee softens. Okay. And then she keeps going. They keep going. Okay, so that's fine. And then, okay, so I can point out a little bit right here. So the plie, the issue with plies, this is all dancers that I've seen. Almost all dancers are doing this now. The plie, the accent in the plie is down. Everything is down, down. The weight is down. The back drops, and the weight is going into their. I'm not sure they're concerned enough about this. Their weight is focused on their knee. All of their weight is going into the knee, and then of course that affects the ankles and feet and the hips. I've talked about this before, but these plies are very sharp. They're dropping down right into their weight, and in ballet we want the opposite effect. We want to hold our weight. This is what placement's all about. We want to resist the down always. That is just a fundamental principle of ballet technique. Resist the down. Right? So this is why, for example, the Russians had this emphasis on the back, because the back is the key component to holding your weight, the majority of our weight off the hips, therefore off the legs, therefore you can get a nicely developed and coordinated and strong turnout, straight legs when they need to be straight, and your plie is strong. We're about to actually release some classes on the Institute that demonstrates this perfectly. The whole lesson, it's about plie. And your plie, of course, prepares you for your releve, and then the return from releve or a jump or a turn back to the plie, and that's why I'm pointing these things out. Okay? So let's continue. Okay, and here we go. Let's pause at the grand battement, passe to grand battement. Okay, let's stop at the top. Okay, so look at Isabella's right leg, and we see this knee softening again. Okay, so you see how one movement sets up the next movement. So she's doing rond de jambe parterre, and then passe to this grand battement, and you see the same pattern with that soft knee. Now, what happens is if that knee is soft, that means her rear is soft, and that means her weight is not going to stay consistent over the foot. She's going to go oscillate between being on the ball of the foot and being on the heel. So you're going to see, this is what I think is going to happen, you're going to see her heel pivot on her heel, and then or be too far on the ball of the foot, which will turn in the leg. So if you're on the ball of the foot exclusively, your leg's going to turn in. If you're on the heel, you're going to swivel like this. Now, when your weight is back, well, let me just show you. Okay, so here we go. I don't want to get too into the weeds here. So, okay, so extends the leg, knees bent, and now, and again, the legs are dropping in the back and everything. So let's keep going. Go. Okay, wait a minute. Grand battement brings it through. Arabesque. And then on the dawn. Fine. Good. On the dawn. And here we go. Same thing. Grand one de jambe. And let's see. Here we go. Arabesque. Okay, let's pause there. So, passe parterre to arabesque. Okay, like a grand battement arabesque. Now, here, okay, now, what I want you to do at the top of the arabesque, pause right there, and let's watch Isabella's right foot. Because that's going to tell us, I think I'm going to see what I just said. Let's see what happens. So let's go slow motion so everybody can see this. Let's see. Okay, so, all right. So as she brings the leg down, or through passe, let's see, so arabesque. She bends her leg, she's back on her heel right now. So when she goes into the arabesque, she's back on her heel. Now she brings the leg in, she's on the ball of the foot. Now you see, when her weight shifted to the ball of the foot, the leg turned in. Okay, but the leg is straight right now, that's good. Passe and, now, okay, right there. So from passe to the extension, you're going to see her rock back on the heel again, and the foot's going to do this. And then down. So, and that's all I'm going to talk about. Okay, so you see the progression. You see the soft knee in rond de jambe parterre. You see the soft knee in the grand battement, grand rond de jambe, grand battement. And then that effect of that slightly softening knee causes this weight transfer from the ball to the heel, but not in the way that we need it, not by the coordination that's necessary to be stable. Now this kind of relates to the previous video of this Russian ballerina when she did entrelacé and missed her standing leg and fell. These are the things that cause that disconnection from the floor. So if you're doing a plie correctly, right, so we're resisting the down, everything's going up, the legs are straightening from the hips, so forth, that's how you'll remain contact with the floor. And even when you jump, when you return to the floor, you'll get that contact right away, so there isn't a bunch of wobbling and instability. Okay? But these plies, that they're very sharp and very down, this is not what they need for their bodies to remain healthy and so forth.